Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee. Get ready for a miniatures showcase as it's time to delve into Escape from Projekt Riese. In the previous video, I gave you a good look at everything you can expect from this new series that I'm doing with Raybox Games. But in this video, we're going to go through an overview of how it works and then have a really close-up look at the miniatures. It all begins with the Projekt Riese scenario book, and I am going to do a how to play series going through the rules in detail, but once you've learnt those rules, all you're going to need to play is this scenario book, the character sheets and all the tokens. The book is coil bound, so you can lay it flat on the table and then you use that book as the physical play service. You can see you've got the map here on the right, and that's where you'll be placing either your tokens, standees or models, which we're going to have a look at in a little while. And then on the left hand side, you've got the scenario description, and this is going to give you everything from setup to your objectives, your secondary objectives, what to do between scenarios, the different forces and where they're going to spawn, things to remember, what you can find, and how you exit the map. Each scenario will come with a description to set the scene, and as you work your way through the different scenarios, you can see they've each got their own description at the top, and then different things you have to do to achieve the mission. And it works like a create your own adventure style book. So each time you play, you're going to be going from one scenario to potentially 2 or 3 even different scenarios. So you can play it a number of times and it's never going to be the same. You can see here in this scenario that it tells you to go to scenario 12, and you're going to get something similar to this book that you get with Escape from Stalingrad Z, and this is going to give you a little bit of information to read, and then you're going to move on and find that scenario. So we'll flick through here to scenario number 12, and then we're going to continue the adventure using everything it tells us to do in this page. And at the end of that one, you've got 2 options, so you could go in 2 different directions. So you could imagine you're going to play it a number of times. It's never going to get boring because it's always going to be different. That's a real quick overview of how it's going to work using the book. And again, I am going to be doing that in-depth how to play rules video really soon. Okay, this video is really about the tokens and the models, so let's have a look. Here you can see I've picked out one of the hero characters. This is Nicole, and you're going to get a token, so you can play it using the tokens. Perfect as a travel game. You've also got the standees, and these are going to come out of the little plastic stands there, and you can see they've got the front and back printed up really nicely there. Again, you could take this as a flat pack and then put it together when you want to play it, so you've got the option of using the standees if you want to. And then finally, you've got the models. Now, these are fantastic. I'm really lucky to get hold of these from Raybox Games now to share with you, and these were some of the prototype ones that they've got ready, and by the time you get them, they may have had some changes to the scale ever so slightly to perfect them, but these are just great, and this is going to give me a chance to get them painted up so I can show you how they play out, not just in this game, but also in Arena Battles 1, which is part of the Zombie Tango Oscar series from Raybox Games, and that'll play out a little bit like Necromunda in the style of gameplay, but you'll be taking on zombies and other gangs in the World War II fictional world. Whether you choose a token standee or model, you're going to use your character dashboard. You can have personal objectives to complete throughout the different scenarios. You can put weapons to hand up there. All your gear will go in these slots. You've got different supplies like ammo, grenades, and you've got like medic kits, and then experience is going to allow you to get some bonuses and improve on your weapon craft. You can see the tokens just above the book. There's not an awful lot of them that are used in the game. And this character dashboard is going to allow you to keep track of everything you need for your character as you play out the different scenarios and work your way through the game. Here's the box with all the tokens in. You're going to get gear, weapons and special items as well. Let's have a look at some of them up close so you can have a good look at what to expect. And if you played Stalingrad Z before, you'll be used to the look of these. But here you can see one of the gear items is a musk, and then we've got a flare pistol. But there's loads of different weapons in here that all match up to the era of World War II. And so you're going to have plenty of different weapons to choose from to take on these zombies. Here you can see you've got the M2 Thompson. What else we got? Let's have a look at this one. We've got the Sten gun in there as well. And then you've got a blitzer side effects for one of the other gear items. And then here you've got a med pack. You'll be finding these in the scenario and then placing them on your character dashboard. Now we've had a look at one of the characters and you've got a rough idea of how the system is going to work. Let's have a look at all the models, and then this should give you a really good idea about what you could expect. Again, these are all part of the prototypes that were created, and it's just really cool to get hold of them early before the game is actually released, so you're ready and you know exactly what's coming. But here we go, here's the first one. And this one is Jackson, so he's going to be there armed with a rifle. And then our next character is Lee's. Really cool pose, this one. So that's going to be a nice model, a different alternative. So you can see you've got kind of spies as well going on there, which is a nice touch. And I'm going to be getting all these painted up. So you'll see some of the painting videos, including this guy. This is probably one I'm looking forward to getting done. This is called Kelly, and he's going to be there with the machine gun as well. So I'll be painting these in a different style to what I do usually. And I'll also be giving you a vote as well. So look out for that link down in the description. You can vote for the model that I paint next. I think that'll be really fun. So you can be involved in the process. And here we've got Frost. Nice touch with the umbrella on the back. And then here we go. This is Till. You might recognise him from Escape from Stalingrad Z. He's going to be continuing the story as now he takes on Projekt Riese. Then we've got Ray. He's going to be coming in, doing some serious damage with his close combat weapons there. So expect them all to have different abilities and also different personal objectives that they're going to want to achieve as they work their way through the game and the scenarios. This one is Verga, and I really like this model. I love how he's running. He's got the gun there, the big machine gun. Going to do some serious damage there. But yeah, great looking model, and I think this is really going to suit the cartoony style that I'm going to be painting this in. And it's something I haven't done on the channel yet, so I'm really excited to share that. Looking forward to getting these out, painted up, and actually playing with them. Let's have a look at the zombies now. Here we've got the token for Flam, and so this has got the orange on it, and you can also see that for the standee as well, all printed up really nice and clear, so you know exactly what you're getting. And then here's the model that represents it really well. Again, it's going to come up really nice with this paint style that I've got planned. And you can imagine him, if you catch him wrong, maybe he's going to blow up. You'll have to wait and see about that. And we've got some beta zombies. This one is the nurse, which is a nice touch. Looks really good. A proper zombie pose, and certainly is going to fit in with the whole theme of Escape from Projekt Riese, as the heroes are fighting off zombies in this claustrophobic complex of research labs and sinister medical facilities. Here's the model for the Nazi. You can see you've got the ribs coming through. Nice pose again. And you can even see with the clothes starting to rip and the skinny legs as the kind of flesh is deteriorating. There's even some British zombies in there as well. They must have been captured and held prisoner, and they could well have been used to work in the underground weapon factories. Here's another one. This is the armoured zombie. Now, he's going to be an advanced zombie, and Flam is also an advanced zombie. That's what the kind of orange depicts on their tokens, so he's going to be a little bit harder to hit. And then we've got some other models with the red here, and these are going to be your boss zombies. So you can see here that we're starting to get a little bit bigger in size. This is Carl, and he's going to be really doing some damage. He's the image I used on the thumbnail, and here's the model. So you can see this is quite big. I'll grab another one in a second to compare it, but this one's going to be really fun to paint. I'll definitely put him in the list that you can vote for. He'll be one of the 4 models, and then you can decide. Here you can see him next to Flam, so certainly is a lot bigger, and he's going to be a beast. So that's one of the bosses, and there's 3 bosses altogether. Let's grab another one. This one here is called Omega. Real sinister looking character, this one, and a huge gun, so much ammo and a shield, so you can just imagine he's going to be really tough to take on in this close confines. And then this one is Ilse. I don't know if I think I've said that right. I-L-S-E, Ilse. And yeah, this one looks pretty savage. I imagine fast as well. It looks like a kind of sprinter pose down there on one knee. And then we've got one of the advanced zombies, and this is Alpha. So he looks like he's running the show. Again, I really like this one. It's just very simple, but really well done with that skull face. And yeah, he just looks really menacing. So that's a good close-up look at those models. Again, I'll pick out 4 and you can vote for it. Use that link down below, which will take you to YouTube community post for you to be able to vote. But we haven't seen all the tokens yet, so I'll do a few shots so we can work our way through and you can see the standees and the tokens. Let's start with the hero characters. Here's Frost, Kelly, Danica and Lise. And then we've got Till, Jackson, Ray, Berger and Nicole. Then here are those models that we've already gone through in detail. And then for the standees, for the zombies, here we've got Alpha the advanced zombie, and then you've got the boss zombies. Then there's all the models together. They look great when they're lined up like this. And then we've got your beta zombies, the nurse, Nazi, and the British. Again, looking good lined up. These are going to be so cool when they're all painted up. I can't wait. And then getting them on that book with the maps is going to be really fun. And then Armoured and Flam, again, 2 more advanced ones. Looking brilliant. And in the comic book style I want to do them in, it's going to fit really nicely with the maps and that art style as well. There you go then, that's a quick overview of how the system works, and we've gone through the tokens, standees and models. Next up this week, I'm going to get one of those models painted as voted by you, and then we're going to move on, do a quick character deep dive before we dive into the how to play rules video, where I go through everything you need to know to play the game. So look out for that very soon. Once we've done that, we'll do a demo game and then start exploring Arena Battles 1, and we'll be going through that. That's going to be awesome. That's a tabletop skirmish version using everything you've seen here and everything from Escape from Stalingrad Z as well. And for Arena Battles 1, I'll also be doing a painting video, how to play rules video, how to build a team so you can actually play Arena Battles, and then do a demo game so you can see it in action. Massive thank you to Raybox Games for this collaboration. I really love the solo and co-op aspect of the game, and I hope you're going to enjoy following the series as it develops with me. I'd also like to say a massive thank you to all my sponsors and supporters this month for helping me to keep going with these daily videos. Check out those links down below, and if you're into fantasy, you might want to have a look at Moonstone as well, where that's another series that I'm covering. That's it for now though, but I would love to hear your thoughts on these models and miniatures and what you think of the game so far. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'm really looking forward to seeing who you vote for painting. Thanks again. If you liked the video, it'd be great if you hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games for more Escape from Projekt Riese action. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.